I'm Sam the Cooking Guy. You're about to watch the Sam Livecast. This is really important. Subscribe. Do that right now. And here we are. It's the Sam Livecast. It's day 2 of Jewish Week. Let's hear it from my people.
You.
Nobody cares.
Hava Nagila Hava.
Don't. So, the other day I asked the simple question, what was the food of our people? And I decided it was chicken soup with matzo balls.
Lynn said gefilte fish.
Lynn said gefilte fish. You said?
Hamantaschens?
Yes, and?
What latkes.
Oh, and
Latkes,
latkes, yeah.
And?
I can't remember.
You said one more thing.
It was so long ago, I just don't even know.
So long ago. What the hell is it? Oh, it's over here. Sorry, pardon me.
No, what was the one other thing?
The other thing you said was matzah.
Oh, matzah, yes.
So today, we're making a mashup, a Jewish mashup. Two of my favorites. Lox, eggs, and onions are going to meet Matzo Brei. We've done Matzo Brei before, but this is Matzo Brei with lox, with eggs and onions in it. It's going to be fantastic.
Yes.
Let's begin. So what Matzo Brei is, think of it for you non-Jewish people out there as eggs with crackers.
That's exactly what it is.
It is. I'm trying to think of what, is there another ethnic group that has a similar egg cracker
I don't
kind
think
of
so.
thing?
I've never seen it before.
So pieces of matzah, here's matzah.
Unleavened bread.
Unleavened bread, that's what it looks like, right?
So you can see like the cracker
Right.
formation.
And I think, you know, I have this in my head because Passover is coming up and mother effer.
Shell.
What the hell? Not shell. The thing exploded. And now there's always this tricky little tiny piece. I got it. So the story of the Jews' exodus from Egypt in the days of Pharaoh caused them to be on the lam in a real hurry, and they didn't have time to bake bread. So they left out the leavening agent, thereby creating basically just like big ass crackers called matzah. So matzah is an important, historically important Jewish food item at Passover. It represents our people leaving Egypt in a hurry, right? Mm-hmm. But all kinds of things you can do with it. And one of them is what's called Matzo Brei. And Matzo Brei is a traditional sort of Jewish deli kind of food that simply combines beaten eggs with a piece of matzah that's broken up like this into smaller pieces, right? And you let it sit, it soaks in. It soaks in the egg. The matzah soaks in the egg. Let me give it another half a piece. I think the appropriate proportions are 1/2 piece of matzah per egg. So 3 eggs means a piece and a half of matzah.
Yeah, definitely don't skimp on the matzah. It's a big component.
No, right?
Otherwise, you're just having eggs.
Otherwise, you're just having eggs, right? And you know what? It's honestly one of my favorite meals that I can't believe other ethnic groups, even just regular, everyday white people, haven't adopted this somehow with the Ritz cracker or what are those? Saltines or some shit like that, right? So, of course, salt and
Love saltines.
And now we just let this sit. This just needs a few minutes just to do its thing. Okay? An ex-friend of mine, and I say ex-friend because, well,
What happened there?
let's see. An ex-friend of mine who's ex because A, he's dead, sadly, but B, was a complete asshole to me when I started Sam the Cooking Guy thing. He was a restaurant guy that looked at me one day when I was about to start on TV for the first time and said, so why would anybody put you on TV? I mean, what the hell do you know? I'm a chef. I've been on TV. I belong on TV. But why would anybody put you on TV? They just wrecked our relationship. I tried a couple times after that. You can back up. Now I'm mad and pissed off about this. Anyway, the guy was a jerk. And anyway, he would make his matzo brei by soaking the matzah in cream for a half an hour first. He was also like 350 pounds.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't need the cream. Look what the cream got him.
Yeah.
It got him a bad attitude, and it killed him. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some onion that I have here. All right. So, smoked salmon, lox, right? Lox, eggs, and onion with matzah is going to be fantastic. All right, let me get a pan.
Again, if you don't know, the food of our people, lox is smoked salmon.
Learn the food of our people. Learn it.
Would smoked salmon be considered?
Lox is
raw
actually
or no?
lox is cured as opposed to being smoked.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. Knife. We'll just, this is, I don't know, 4 ounces of smoked salmon. We'll just use all of this. Why not, right? Oh, but I got to get the onions going first. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even struggling here? The onions have to go in.
You're so good at reusing things.
What do you mean?
Like that onion.
Oh, well, come on. Really?
I know. When
just
you do
onion.
as much cooking as you,
You do. Honestly, I'm really trying to make an effort to use up shit these days. Really trying to make an effort because I feel like I used to be a, oh, well, I've got a little bit left, I'm going to throw it out. Now I don't throw anything out. And pay no attention to what's going on back here. This is not chicken soup with matzo balls being made. That would have been the time for a quick glance at that. You want to try that again? Let's try that again. No, we're going to try that again. And pay no attention to what's going on back here because it's not matzo balls with chicken soup being made. Get away.
good thing I did that because it definitely wasn't in my frame before. Good thing
All right.
you told me to do that.
All right, so we cut this up. And I would argue that there's really amazing lox that you can buy. But when you're going to put it with eggs and onions and matzah and make like a big giant omelette-y thing out of it, you don't need to buy expensive lox. And by the way, the people that say only cook with the wine, only cook with wine that you would drink, I cook with vermouth all the time. That is a fortified white wine that is not problematic. I wouldn't drink vermouth. I mean, I'd put a little bit in with a martini. But when I need a bottle of wine, if I'm making a pasta sauce or bolognese, whatever, I just use a cheap bottle. I mean, don't get all hung up on this. I would rather that people used what they had than not make something because they don't have an expensive bottle or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, this is ready to go. Ready to go, baby. I'm so excited for this.
Me too.
9 minutes.
9. Let's take a quick break.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Perch.com, we love them. I'm going to be in their store at the end of this month on the 20. Let me just do this in my head for a second. Hold on. 25th is the Wednesday. 26th, 27th, 28th in Paramus, New Jersey. And I don't know what the name of the mall is there.
Is that north or south?
Let's go central. I have no idea. No idea where it is. It's Paramus. If you're watching and you're from New Jersey, you know where Paramus is. And I'll be there cooking Saturday the 28th at the New Perch, at that mall, between 11 and say 6. 11 o'clock will be a breakfast cooking demo. You can try the food. I'll be there with the Chief Culinary Officer of Perch, Ethan. And he's amazing. He'll be doing one thing, I'll be doing one thing. That's at 11 for about an hour. 2 o'clock, we're doing a lunch thing. I'm making brisket grilled cheese and tomato soup. Ethan's, I don't know what Ethan's doing. Then 5 o'clock, we're doing what's called Perch Steakhouse. Ethan's going to be showing how to cook ribeyes in the most fabulous way possible. I'm going to be doing a sous vide burger. We're both going to be doing fries. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, it's all free. Check it out online at theperch.com. Look up where they are in Paramus, New Jersey. But forget that if you can't go. Just check them out, period, because it is the most amazing place. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, outstanding. All right, we come back. The lox, the eggs, the onions, the matzah, everything goes together. And then we're eating great. See you in a minute. All right, we're back. So here's what we're going to do. By the way, Lynn just declared that he did not like the smell of matzah. Max called him an anti-Semite. That's what just happened here.
Jeez.
Have you smelled some of your people's food, bro?
I didn't.
This is rather innocuous compared to what you guys have.
I'm not saying that we don't got no stinky food, man. We do.
I just don't know how you can declare that as stinky when you got some of the worst crap ever.
It's
But I love it.
It's 2 against 1, man. I can't win this one. I can't win.
Okay, here's the onions, right? There was only a little bit of olive oil in there. So now we'll throw some butter in. Because, of course, even though it's a good nonstick pan, we don't want anything to stick. The lox needs to go in first. You would not throw the lox in and then the eggs right away. The lox needs a moment to do its thing in the pan and have the flavors enhance. Heat is going to really bring out the salmon-y flavors and the beautifulness of this whole thing. We're not trying to cook it. We're just trying to energize the way it's going to taste.
Because heat changes things.
Heat changes things. And you don't want it to be, cold. Okay, beautiful. Now we have 2 options when we cook this. One is a big flat pancake and one is scrambled eggs. Or a scrambled style. Do we have a preference?
I think you're going with scramble.
Well, I haven't decided yet. It's still not too late.
Scramble reminds me of...
How I would make this for you?
Yes.
So is that what you're saying you'd like?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Scramble that shizzle.
I did season it, right? Did I salt it? Did I pepper it?
Lynn?
Does anybody remember if
I
I
don't think
peppered or
so.
salted this? I
don't
think I did. I don't see a lot of pepper, so I'm going to give it a little bit more. Nobody remembers.
Taste it.
Everybody's looking in their cameras,
Taste it.
and they have no idea what's going on out here.
He's got a point. You taste it.
I will taste it. Don't you worry about it. I think I might. I have no idea what I've done here. We call it matzahs and eggs. Non-Jews call it crackers and eggs. Before it starts to harden up too much, just put a little parsley in here.
For flavor or visuals?
Yes, both.
Okay.
Doesn't it look nice?
Yeah.
Just a little pop of color,
Yeah, a little green.
as I say. I used to refer to the white, red, and yellow flip-flops that I would wear as a
Yeah.
pop of color. Well, actually, I'm cooking barefoot now. As a pop of color at the end of my jeans or pants. And Mom would say, yeah, that's not a good pop of color for you to be wearing.
She's so...
She doesn't like it when I wear those bright flip-flops.
I know, I don't know why.
Oh my God. I'm in love with this. And now that I know there's only 90 calories in one piece of matzah, I'm adding almost nothing. Eggs are 70 calories each. So think about it. The lox. How beautiful. Is that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
And see what happens is the matzah obviously doesn't stay crispy, but it just adds a really gorgeous texture. Oh my God. I'm so in love with this. All right, there you have it. There's nothing more I can do with this. I could put it on a plate. But honestly, I just want to stand here and do this. I want a bite of everything. I want some matzah on there. I want the lox, the onions, the eggs. Food My People Week was going so great. So great. Apart from Lynn dissing the way that matzah smells. But I'm going to get over that. Seriously, I'm going to get over that. All right, come back Friday, last day, more great stuff. Ask me what it's going to be, Max.
What's it going to be?
I don't know. Don't ask me that yet, because I don't know. See you guys Friday. Don't forget, subscribe to the live cast on what? YouTube, right?
Yep.
YouTube.
Subscribe to the live cast on YouTube. And then what happens? Then it just comes to you? How does that work?
Do it 3 times a week.
No, I mean, when they
They'll
subscribe,
get
is
notified.
that-
Yeah, they get
you
notified.
you get notified. That's what it means. Okay. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Even if you're not Jewish, this is for you. Trust me. See ya. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget, subscribe and tell your friends about us.